Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Foxy98 here. Just a quick disclaimer before we get into today's video. Basically, during the race, you will notice that the game volume is very, very loud compared to what it normally is. Basically, what I do is, when I record my videos, I increase the game volume so you can hear Crofty do the intro a lot better than, obviously, what I normally used to do. However, I forgot to turn that game volume down, and obviously, as my game and mic volume are both connected together, I cannot adjust it. You can obviously still hear me, but the game volume is a little bit louder. That's just me being retarded and very, very rusty with life. So yeah, sorry about that, but you can still hear me, so don't comment about it because I know I'm retarded. Yeah, so you can call me a retard if you like. Peace. Yo, what's going on, guys? It is Foxy98 here. Welcome back to a brand new episode of F1 2019 Career Mode. We are here for the British Grand Prix, part number 51 now of the series. And as you can see here, first of all, we've got rain for the British Grand Prix, so that's really going to spice things up. Dry qualifying though, so I have set the car up for the race itself. Also, it won't actually show on the screen, because obviously I've skipped through that, but if I go to the R&D tree, you can see here that we did get the upgrade through, which is the major upgrade, for the brakes, to get some better brake pads on there to help just allow me to put a little bit more in terms of braking. So, also we've got some big upgrades, hopefully, going to be arriving for the next race of the German Grand Prix. Now we've got the ultimate drag upgrade, which we hope to get onto the car by then. We've then got a major powertrain upgrade, hopefully, coming on the car by then. I say hopefully because I seem to have a tradition of every department piece just failing. And it might be that I go ahead and do some quality control upgrades at the end of the episode to try and hope that they get onto the car. Because I really don't want them to fail. But, looking at the R&D chart, Racing Point and Mercedes are maxed. Like, they're fully maxed out. You can have a look at the bar there. There's literally nothing left that they could do to upgrade. Whereas me, I've still got stuff to upgrade. You can see there, 15 out of 22, 19 out of 22, 17 out of 20 in durability, I haven't bothered about at all. So, yeah, there's a lot going on. It's quite interesting, to be honest, to see Mercedes and Racing Point fully maxed out. So, it's going to make things really difficult. But obviously, we're just going to give it our best, really, and see how we can get on, obviously. Today, for this weekend, obviously being my home Grand Prix, I want to do the best I possibly can. So I'm hoping for a podium, but it's going to be really, really tough. So let's get straight into it then. I'm going to do one run in this session. I should get through into Q2. Alright, that gets us through into Q2 quite nicely. In fact, it's fastest. Look, okay, never mind. Instead of it being quite nicely, it was quite easily getting us through into Q2. Wow, we had 2/10 in hand there over Devon Balsack. Although, I was about to say, both Mercs, only half a second shy look, and they are medium tyres. So that says something for Verstappen mind. A little bit off the pace there. My teammate makes it through. We lose both the Alfa Toro Rosso and the Red Bull. As per expected, they are the worst on the grid. Now, for Q2 as well, I'm not going to make the mistake of trying to start on mediums because it's going to rain. And I know it this time because I'm not retarded. There we go, across the start-finish line. I think I actually got fastest again. Yes, I found time in the final sector. That's the first time, actually, in this session that I've found time in the final sector. I've been losing it a lot. 2/1000ths of a second between myself and Bottas there. So we found about 6/100ths on the Mercedes then. The Racing Points, though, are not on pace this weekend. But Norris makes it through. Vettel, surprisingly, is out of qualifying for Ferrari. Magnussen gets through in the Ferrari, which is quite interesting. So, okay, fair play. Fair play. This is going to be a tough session, though. Here we go. Wow, the front runners have really picked up the pace in Q3. Oh my goodness me. I could not match with that at all. Jesus. Oh, I lost time in the last corner. That was a much, much better lap. P3, you know what? That's way more than I expected. I was expecting 5th or something like that. But we put a lap together that really worked. Bloody hell, I wasn't expecting that. Hamilton, though, is taking pole position then for Mercedes. Verstappen second. We managed to get third on the grid. I don't think I would have got P1, actually, considering, in terms of my lap time. Just because I know I lost time, though, in the last corner. It didn't work out. Maybe it was on the cards. It turns out my first lap was actually just dreadful. But yeah, that's where we start. We're going to be P3 on the grid. I'm really looking forward to the race. I'm hoping we can have a good time. In the wet, don't know how I'm going to fare, though. That's my only concern. But we'll see.
The back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Thomas, Butler, Charles Leclerc and Gasly, Magnussen, Bottas, Sainz and Lando Norris, Perez, Vettel, Lucas Faber and Grosjean, Ricciardo, Stroll, Alexander Albon and Antonio Giovinazzi, Hülkenberg and Kimi Raikkonen finishes off the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Okay, so we're on the grid then to start the British Grand Prix. P3 on the grid. Hopefully we can have a good race. Let's get into it and see how we can get on then for the start. I am going to drop the ERS down slightly. Bit of contact there with Butler. Brake a little bit late to try and swoop around the outside. And there we go, we can fend off Devon. Good start though initially. Up into maintaining position, shall I say. That's a bit extensive on the track. Be careful with those limits. Now we're trying to close up Verstappen.
For the rest of the race.
And we seem to already have a decent advantage against in terms of performance. Starting to come into my own now in this Grand Prix. New fastest lap of the race so far. Struggled in the first bit of the race, but I've been sweating very hard, which is why you haven't really seen much in terms of clips. Because I've just been straight up just racing hard. Gap was 2 seconds down to 1.3, that's 7/10 on this lap. I think the AIs are just starting to stop using their high engine modes. And now I'm starting to really close up on Verstappen and drop Devon Butler behind me, which is great.
Right, we need to get past here. Use overtake. Use overtake.
Verstappen's slowly but surely closing in on Hamilton, and I'm slowly but surely closing in on Verstappen.
A new strategy is available on the
Oops, that
MFT.
was my bad.
Understood.
Extend my stint on the Inters, I guess. Sure.
Okay, we're low on fuel. Try shifting up the gears a little sooner. This should help us save some fuel.
That time Hamilton just set a new fastest lap, Verstappen just set a new fastest lap, and then we just set the fastest lap of the race so far. It is literally just a game of cat and mouse right now. Verstappen looks ever closer to the back of that Mercedes. And he's so fast in a straight line, I just can't keep up. So I'm just biding my time. I've got the car in high ERS mode. I'm keeping it in that for like virtually the whole race. It's a new fastest first sector as well. Getting ever closer to the rear of Max Verstappen's racing point. It's just trying to find a way through, to be honest. I know the team want me to extend my stint, but something tells me that an undercut might just be the trick here.
Okay, we've got plenty of energy. Switch to overtake and have a go.
I know, Jeff. I've got lots of ERS. Hamilton is now pulling away, so I really need to get on with it. Now's my chance. Now's my chance. Come on. Get to him. There we go. Down the inside of Verstappen.
Nice work. That brings you up a place.
Oh, Max Verstappen pits. Oh, okay, so Verstappen's going for the undercut on both me and Hamilton. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. So Max is in. Alright then, so we're in then for our pit stop. We're giving a direct response to Verstappen. And we're going to see if we can try and get ahead of him. I don't actually know if we've done enough, to be honest. We'll find out now. Let's see, Hamilton stops. He'll be out in front of us anyway. I've just got to get out in front of the racing point.
Lando is
Go
going
on,
in for a stop.
that's it.
Go,
Good
go
stop,
now.
guys. Good stop. Where's Verstappen? He's coming through the final chicane now. Oh, this is going to be close. I don't know. I just don't know. I think we've done it. I think we've done enough.
Pit
we have.
strategy complete. See these tyres through to the
Actually,
end now.
pulled out a bit of a gap here. Yeah, we've pulled out a little bit on Verstappen. We've closed a bit on Hamilton as well. His stop was to have not been the greatest. I did gain a lot on him in the stages of my lap, but we have pulled away from Verstappen slightly. Okie doke. This is going to be tough now because I need to start considering finding a way past Hamilton, but also checking the fuel
I
loads
don't
out.
think the line is really dry enough yet to start thinking about slicks.
And
Let's
getting my
hold on to
fuel
the
back on
inters for a while
target.
longer.
Really piling on the pressure now versus Hamilton. I think he's saving, and so am I at the moment in terms of fuel and just battery. Hamilton is absolutely bolted, and I just cannot keep up with him right now. Oh, there's a bit of understeer. Track limits, great. So yeah, Hamilton's gone off into the distance. Verstappen is now closing me down, and I'm still trying to save fuel. Because I am still under.
You're in the top 10 now. Keep it
I
up.
thought I'd have a better chance in terms of... I thought my fuel efficiency was better than what it was, but it isn't. So that's my mistake. I should have underfueled the car. Sorry, put more fuel in the car. And I would have been fine. I would have been able to push a bit harder as well,
There's
but
5
I
laps of
can't.
fuel remaining.
Here he comes. Verstappen's coming through. I don't want him to though, so I will defend nicely. My fight is with Max now. I can no longer catch Lewis Hamilton. It's just impossible. I had an opportunity, and that's gone. I think for as long as I possibly can, I just need to keep the car in lean and save fuel. I've got 4 laps left to save a whole lap of fuel.
We're very low on fuel. Tried to shift up through the gears earlier. It may help save more fuel.
Just trying so hard here. Like I said, P1 is out of the question now. Hamilton is gone.
There's
I'm still
4
trying to
laps
save
of
fuel.
remaining.
I didn't expect Max to brake so late. He might have just damaged his end plate on me. I don't know though. I think he has damaged his end plate. I don't know. I don't know if Max has damaged his end plate, but I have been in lean now the whole lap. That's 0.2, 0.3 laps of fuel saved. Oh, I don't have the pace. I have the balls under braking. Oh my god, we're connected. Holy crap, that was scary.
Fuel is at target -1. Let's turn the engine down, please.
What do you mean turn the engine down? Try to defend against Max. Shut up. I've got Butler and the lots of them on my back now as well. DRS has just been enabled. Which means these inters are going to feel awful for the remaining stage of the race. Oh, this has just made life 10 times worse. I forgot DRS is enabled. Now I'm going to have to defend against that
laps of
too.
fuel remaining.
Butler's going to try and have a go. Butler's got it. So much better into Stowe than the AIs. This is my only burst of rich mix that I'm ever going to have. I'll be alright. See, they're just so scared into Stowe every time. I'm sorry, but how on earth can you set a fastest lap in these type of conditions when the track is dry? Fair play, Hamilton wins the Grand Prix though. No complaints from me though. It's P2, hard
Great
fought,
drive, great drive.
sweaty
We're
as
really
hell.
happy with that performance.
That was good.
And Mercedes have pulled off a great victory here today. Tell me, Ant, how did they manage to achieve this win?
Well, time management probably played quite a large role in the outcome of this one. As ever, it's not just about speed, it's all about maintaining that speed consistently over a stint, over a race distance. So being able to keep up the lap times while still being smooth on the controls and gentle on the tyres, that's really where the race was won today.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take top spot, a well-earned victory for Mercedes.
Alright then, so as you can see, here are the race results. So Hamilton wins the Grand Prix ahead of myself, then Butler and Verstappen. Leclerc finishes in 5th ahead of Bottas, Gasly, Sainz, Magnussen, Perez, Weber. Then my teammate Norris, funnily enough, he actually set a faster lap than me in the entire Grand Prix, which is quite funny. Drivers' Championship then, the gap has increased actually in the Championship over my new Championship rival, Lewis Hamilton, 7 points behind me now. Verstappen 11 points back. Devon though, 35 points back, still in contention, and Bottas there is on 106 points, only 50 off, and with him having the fastest car on the grid, you know, it's still well in the works for them. Constructors' Championship, it is Racing Point leading Mercedes by 11 points. I believe the gap has closed, unless I'm wrong in that. We're still third in the championship, ahead of Ferrari, Renault, Haas, Williams still have points. Red Bull, Toro Rosso and Alpha, they ain't got nothing on us. So I'm going to see this in an interview now with Claire. And apart from that, then I think we have a team objective for this race done. So we should be okay.
Let's have your thoughts. You must be thrilled to be up on the podium.
Yeah, I was. The aero package worked very well. We were quick in the corners.
You really looked in control of your car out there. Your team must be thrilled.
Yeah. I am gonna, you know, boost my morale.
Pretty close finish with your old F2 rival.
Yeah, I'm always happy to beat him.
You shared a few podiums with Devon back in F2. How does it feel in Formula 1?
I didn't even mind sharing it with. I do mind, but
Great. Well, that's everything.
I mean, it couldn't give me that option, so yeah. That's what can you do? You know, I tried, I did what I could, and that is kind of that. But yeah, that is pretty much today's episode. Pretty much an undeserved P2. I don't think I deserved to get P2 today. I think overall I was probably about P6, P7 in terms of pace. I just got lucky because A, I had a great qualifying, and B, you know, in the race, like, my fuel management was terrible. Something that I need to look at. I've never had an issue with that before. We do beat Kevin Magnussen in the rivalry, though, so let's have a look at the points that we're going to get in. We're going to get, I think it's 250 resource points you get for getting a rivalry win over someone. Yeah. Oh, team goal and rivalry. Oh, wow, we've got a haul of points today. Oh, that's nice. Complete 2 clean races. Yes, please. That's insane. Lots of resource points that we can put towards stuff then. Let's have a look what we can do. I could go for a DRS upgrade. I could go and start boosting the ERS one. Yeah, let's do that. And then let's go to the chassis and boost that up by 1. So, there we go, guys. That is going to wrap it up for this episode of my F1 2019 career. But if you have enjoyed it, feel free to drop it a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here as well. And I will see you guys in the next episode for the German Grand Prix. Take care all. Peace.